Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. There's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
On 4th down, the rookie Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now Carr. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming left is Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Carr. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Late groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brown with his stick skills, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Right back to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Burrow.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Caught on the slant.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On first down, Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Carr to throw on second down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, the Saints turn to their new man, Matthew Hayball, to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
This is taken at the 15. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Draw play for Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10.
Now Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return, Williams.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And Wilson with it, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carr to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Carr now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Pardon me, sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Carr again. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Groupie for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow will throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Carr. Incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. This is Brown going up the middle. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They give it to Brown, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake. Carr. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Carr now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
They get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. Second down, goal to go.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. Carr going to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Cedric Wilson from 10 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Burrow.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage, they stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Handing it off to Brown. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
This is 1st and 10. Now Carr. It's complete. Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. Williams now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. To throw is Carr. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Here comes the Saints punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. On the return is Jones.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They are in field goal range. 3 points now would win it. Here's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Again, it's Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.